Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. I have a new surrounding today. I'm at the Unstrung Customs office. Nicky Run, you've seen him in my videos. We're doing coaching content together. Big launch to come soon, so I hope you're excited about that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get the latest updates. As you know, I have been playing some ITF tournaments here in Marbella. On my third tournament, some of them are not that many matches because people don't show up. It seems to happen quite frequently in the younger groups. The older groups are a little bit more, there are more players in general, so you will have more of a typical traditional draw, while in the younger groups, meaning younger as in you have to be at least 30 to play these events. I am 40, so I'm playing in men's 40, but in this tournament that I played at the Royal Tennis Club in Marbella, there was 40 and 45 in the same group, so that was the plan. So we played a round robin. As in previous tournaments, one guy did not show up, so you had 4 players playing 3 matches. And great event, fun to play. No restaurant on site in this one because they were rebuilding it. That was a little bit sad because you want to have a beer after tennis, right? But otherwise enjoyable. Very good level in my tournament, actually. I was surprised, and also the other guys noted that the matches were really hard fought and good matches. My tournament was not a great success. I have 3 excuses as usual. One is the racket. You can't play around with 15 different rackets when you're playing serious tournament matches. Also, the guys I'm playing, they're quite intent on winning and they really focused, and it's quite serious. I can't go in there with some more lackadaisical attitude. You really need to be focused on playing well and performing. And the racket is only one factor of all that, but having a setup, string and everything ready so you don't have to think about that. Take that out of the equation is recommended. I definitely need to do that for my next couple of tournaments whenever those are. My intention, if you like this type of content, is to play more tournaments, work on my game, try to improve my results and see where that leads. I mean, obviously this is not prize money, it's just ITF seniors ranking points. It's now called ITF Masters. I gave a whole spiel about that in my previous video. But I really recommend to play these tournaments. We need more players and it's fun. You meet players. Playing competitively is a double-edged sword. Some players love it and some players struggle. Can be a bit uncomfortable, especially when you don't have umpires, so you have to call your own lines. Luckily on clay there are marks, but still you're going to have some discussions about marks. I am not too intent on winning at every cost, so I try not to argue around calls unless they are, look obviously wrong. But you need to be prepared mentally to deal with some of that. And that's, if you've been to any junior tournament or anything, there are plenty of bad calls. Not always intentional, but there will be bad calls, so you need to be mentally prepared for that. But otherwise, it's good training, good fun, social experience, and everything else. Get a racket set up, though. That was the first excuse I had. Second, will to win, probably not as strong as some of the players. I would say I need to be more competitively focused, and for that I will actually work with an app called APeak. It's a performance-based app, AI performance-based. Have like meditation, preparation for matches, everything included in one app. And now you have a 14-day free trial that you can try out and see if this is something you can use. I'm going to be testing it quite thoroughly because I'm curious, and also I do struggle mentally in my matches, so it's kind of logical that I take this on. It's a kind of seamless transition. So with APeak, you can get a personalized mental training plan. That's why it's called a performance app. It's really based on you working with it a few times a week. If you do that, only like 5 minutes at a time, 5 to 10 minutes, they have measured results. Troubleshoot your matches, what happened in the match. You try to analyze and break it down and see how you can improve. If you're making the same mistakes over and over, if you're adapting well to new situations. They also have a mentorship program. Now you can get a free consultation worth $70. Just check it out. Use the link in the description. I really recommend checking out APeak. They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with mental tennis training and performance apps. So I'm going to be working with it, see if it can help my game. God knows I need help, so I will put in some effort to try to improve my game. I have posted some highlights from the matches. All of them nice guys who all had some great rallies, good points. I lost most of the important points, I would say. I think that was a real strong theme in the whole tournament, that I'm like at juice situations, break points, game points, I'm playing worse or more tense maybe. I was progressively a bit less tense, but it still requires a lot of match practice, a lot of work. to improve, but I like it. It's part of the journey. I have to do it. I know I'm not like the most competitive guy, and it's something I have to work on. So I'm happily taking on that challenge, but I need to play more tournaments. And there's more tournaments to come. In Spain, there are quite a few. If you're around here, you can obviously travel, which many do. And in December, there will be more tournaments that I try to enter, and I will keep you posted. I will put on longer highlights and everything on my Patreon, patreon.com/tennisnerd, but you will see some highlights from the matches here as well. So I hope you like this type of content. It's not as good tennis quality as Tennis Brothers and stuff like that, but you can also see points from a kind of a different level and a different group. And these tournaments also have all different age groups, so from 30 to I think up to 85 or something like that. You can have quite interesting matches with good level players in all ages. So definitely something to check out. The ITF have their Masters calendar on the website. That is all for today. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis.